It's the year 2017 and the Boston Celtics have assembled what ought to be on paper one of the best NBA teams we've seen in NBA history. In July of 2017, the Boston Celtics had one of their best free agency signing, acquiring all-star level talent and coming off his best season so far, Gordon Hayward from the Utah Jazz. And in August of 2017, the Boston Celtics made that blockbuster trade with the Cleveland Cavaliers, acquiring all-star level All-NBA talent in Kyrie Irving, and in return also sending all-star talent in Isaiah Thomas. And it just doesn't end here. In the 2017 NBA draft, and after having the #1 pick, the Boston Celtics made that checkmate of a trade with the Philadelphia 76ers, going down to the #3 pick and selecting the Jason Tatum we know today. And we can't forget about the year prior in which they signed big man Al Horford in free agency from the Atlanta Hawks. And we all know Al Horford's talent was All-NBA level and he was hungry to win something. Oh, and did I mention that in that 2016 NBA draft, they selected all-star level talent as we know him today, Jaylen Brown. Crazy, right? And you can't just forget about a supporting cast. Marcus Morris, Marcus Smart, which turned out to be a Defensive Player of the Year, Mr. Terry Rozier, aka Scary Terry, Aaron Baines, and Daniel Tice, of course. This team was built for success. It was bound that this team was going to reach the NBA Finals and bring a championship to Boston, but everything went wrong. As on October the 17th, 2017, and the season opening game for the Boston Celtics versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, and on the very first possession of that game, the infamous incident happened where Gordon Hayward fractured his leg, and that was the beginning of the end for the Boston Celtics that season. We all know that that injury is what made Jason Tatum into the player he is today, giving him the opportunity to get regular starting minutes and develop into the All-NBA talent that we see him today. However, what could have happened if Gordon Hayward never had that injury? How would that have affected the growth of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown? Would that have caused the Celtics to win an NBA championship? And would that have caused Kyrie to stay in Boston? Now that's what we're going to be finding out in today's video. My name's Hamza Hoops. Let's get started with the video, man. Alright, so here we are. We have the roster ready. Shout out to Danny2K because I always use his rosters. But nevertheless, here we are. We've got the roster ready. As you guys can see, Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward, Al Horford, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Morris, Terry Rozier, Jason Tatum, Aaron Baines. They had Greg Monroe at some point as well, Shane Larkin, Daniel Tice, Yabusele, who has now come back to the NBA. And yeah, this team is... Man, what this team could have been, it could have been amazing. Like, I'm a Celtics fan myself, and this was probably 3 years after I started supporting them, and it just felt like heaven. Looking like the NBA is in trouble. Everybody is scared now that like LeBron can't run the East anymore, and then things went downhill from the very start of the season. But we're gonna be changing that today, so I'm gonna go to the coaching game plan. I think it's pretty much set and ready for me because I did change the positions for the players. But as you guys can see, the starting lineup of Kyrie Irving, Marcus Smart, I do think Jaylen Brown started. Right, so we're going to start Jaylen Brown. But for the most part, this is the lineup. Kyrie Irving, Jaylen Brown at the 2, Gordon Hayward at the 3, Marcus Morris at the 4, and then Al Horford at the 5. This was an insane pairing. Off the bench, you have Marcus Smart, Terry Rozier, obviously rookie Jason Tatum, who, even in his rookie season, like even if he came off the bench, he still would have been good. Aaron Baines and Shane Larkin. We're gonna be giving these minutes to Yabusele. Right, I'm gonna be giving 10 minutes to Yabusele. So that's the lineup ready. I'm gonna sim the first season, and I'll catch you guys at the end of the season awards, of course. Now, as per every video I make, I'm gonna have to ask you guys a question. Drop your predictions down below in the comments. How many championships do you think this team is capable of winning or will win in this video? Because we're going for 3 years. Can they three-peat? Can they win 2 out of 3? Or can they only win 1? Or can they win none? Let me know down below in the comments what you think. The comments that gets it right by the end of the video will get a shout out in my next video. So be sure to drop your predictions down below in the comments. Okay, so my mic was muted right here. I was super gassed because Kyrie wanted to extend his contract with us. So we gave him an extension for 2 years on top of the 2 years that he had with us. So that's 4 years now. I was really gassed, but my mic was muted, so it looks really silly. So let's go through the end of season awards really quickly. DeMarcus Cousins is your MVP, 28 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. DeMarcus Cousins was a beast. We all know it. Top 5 big man of all time in my opinion. De'Aaron Fox is your rookie of the year, 17 points, 5 rebounds and 5 assists. Rajon Rondo, also on the Pelicans, is your 6th man of the year. He's probably backing up Drew Holiday. Yes. Kawhi Leonard is your DPOY. What can we say? Victor Oladipo is your most improved. He was actually the most improved that year. 25 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. He was on a generational run. He took LeBron to 7 games. Now, enough of talking about other players. Let's worry about our team. To end the season, we went on a great run, 66-16, number 1 in the East, by far the best team in the East, actually. Second best team in the league behind the Pelicans. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, this team had potential to be the best team, like not even close. I don't know how the Warriors though weren't really up there because they still had that insane team. But we worry about us, we topped the East by a mile. Now, in terms of season stats, I haven't looked yet, so we're gonna look together player stats, and if we go by highest to lowest, Kyrie Irving was the number 1 option, of course. 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists. Second option was Gordon Hayward, 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists also. Al Horford, 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. So my top 3 players, all play make, all rebound, all score. That's what you want to see, really. And then you have Tatum and Brown, who did their thing. So Tatum off the bench, I think I gave him 25 minutes, 12 points, 4 rebounds. He wasn't playmaking early on in his days, so I'm not going to look at that. And then JB was a starter at around 28 minutes, 11 points, 6 rebounds, and not even an assist. But that's what you really want to see from these guys, is just like their ability to score with having these superstars on their team. So I'm very happy. Marcus Smart, the rest of the guys, Marcus Morris, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists on, let's have a look at his shooting stats, 46, 41, 84. Like, if that's what everybody is shooting, I'm very happy. So now obviously we have the playoffs coming up. Let's move the cam really quickly. We're gonna go top left, so we see the whole of the East. As you guys can see, with the number 1 seed, we're taking on the Detroit Pistons. If you guys don't remember, that's the Pistons that had Blake Griffin and Andre Drummond. Blake Griffin was this version of Blake Griffin, is like a mini LeBron. He was doing everything at the highest level. He was even shooting threes. His slashing kind of took a tone down, but he was doing everything else, playmaking, defense. The guy was a beast. But I don't think these guys stand a chance. I'm giving them an intro of a lifetime, but they're not standing a chance. We're gonna tie up the rotation really quickly, and then we're gonna begin the playoffs. All right, here we go. We're gonna start the playoffs. First game of the playoffs versus the Detroit Pistons, and we're gonna go game by game. I'm not gonna look at box scores, nothing. We're gonna do this really quickly. It's the first series. We take the game. Obviously, we take game 1. We take game 2 also. We're probably going to sweep these guys because there aren't a matchup. Like, as good as they look, there aren't a matchup. Then we have Indy. All right, listen, this is a good matchup. So Indiana Pacers, they were the 5th seed, but this is the team that was actually really good. Darren Collison, Victor Oladipo, Bojan Bogdanovic, who recently retired, Sabonis, Turner, Young, Glenn Robertson. They have Willie Cauley-Stein apparently. This team was nice, man. This team was nice, but I mean, they took Cleveland, that was not the Cleveland we all know, to 7 games. This Celtics team is on a different level right now. So can they do something? No, they can't. 2 games. We're about to sweep. And indeed we are. Listen, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's levels to this. I knew we was gonna play the Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals, so I was just waiting on to that. Let's be honest, man. They're on a matchup. That's like 89 points. Horford 25, 15, and 4. Hayward 21 and 7. Kyrie 18, 3 and 7. I mean, the guys were just doing their thing. Game 1, they scored 74 points in game 1. Game 2, they scored 74 points in back-to-back games. That's elite defense for you guys. Kyrie 37 points. Jaylen Brown 17 points. Game 3, we hold them to 69 points. Oh my god, they had 8 points in the 3rd quarter. 69 points. I mean, come on. Hayward 26, 5 and 6. Horford 13, 9 and 15 assists for Al Horford. I'm tripping. I said Gordon Hayward. Kyrie Irving 25. The rest of the guys just doing their thing. Look, I'm very efficient though. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're doing their thing on efficient shooting, so I'll take it. We held them to below 90 points in every game, which is crazy. Now we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is the team that wasn't the greatest team. So after that Kyrie trade, they went downhill for them. They ended up trading the whole team like in the middle of the season or something. George Hill, J.R. Smith, LeBron, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, Rodney Hood, Clarkson, Jeff Green, Kyle Korver. I think they ended up trading Isaiah Thomas on the trade deadline, so it wasn't the greatest look for them, but we have him in the Eastern Conference Finals. It is LeBron at the end of the day. Let's get it cracking. All right, the matchup is ready. I am ready. Let's go. Game 1. I'm scared. It is LeBron. 2K loves LeBron, so game 1, we take game 1. Phenomenal work. 114 to 85. Irving 29 points. Hayward 27. Horford 16, 10 and 6. The guys, hey man, this is good signs. This is good signs. LeBron in his first game wasn't the greatest. 16 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Did not score that much. Only 13 shots. This could be a good sign for us. Game 2. We lose game 2. I expected to lose a game or 2. LeBron 28 points, 5 and 7. It was very tight though, 109 to 106. So I'm not that scared just yet. I'm not that scared just yet. Game 3, can we please win game 3? Because that decides a lot. And we lose game 3. I told you guys, 2K loves LeBron regardless of what it is. 28 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Kevin Love 17 and 15. My guys did not shoot that great, and we only scored 70 points. I didn't even look. We scored 70 points. I was making fun of Indiana for only scoring 69. The amount of talent I have on my team, we should not be scoring anything less than 100 points a game.
Simple.
All right, we got to lock in. We got to lock in. We got to lock in. We're down 2-1. It's still very close, so I'm not that scared just yet. Game 4, we come back and take game 4 to tie the series. Kevin Love 28 points, 9 rebounds. Let me just make sure my mic isn't muted. Yes, my mic isn't muted. I was just scared. 112 to 92. LeBron 18 points on 8 for 17. 2 games where he didn't play that well. I think 3 games where he didn't play that well. Kyrie 31 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and Gordon Hayward 24, 9 and 6. Those 2 guys have been phenomenal for me. So if they keep it up, we can for sure take this series. We have the better team, by far the better team. Like, although LeBron is him, bruh, like, we have the better team, bro. So please, come on. 2K, don't do this to me. You know what I'm trying to say? We take game 5. Game 5, yeah, we take game 5. Irving, 31 points. Kyrie has been phenomenal, man. 25 points, 4 rebounds, 6.5 assists on 56, 51, 98. The guy is in a 50-90 club in the playoffs, bro. Al Horford as well. He's been a triple-double machine for me. 16 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists on decent shooting as well. Guys, come on. What was the score, by the way? I didn't really check the score for game 5. 92 points to 78 points. So we held them to 78. We did our part on defense this time, which is really good. One more game to go. If we win this game, we play the Pelicans in the finals because they swept the Clippers, apparently. Can we please do it? Let's hope so. Game 6. Let's not take it to 7 games. And we take it in 6. Yes. Thank God, bro. Oh my God. LeBron 28, 9 and 7. K-Love 26, 9 and nothing else. 116 to 112. Gordon Hayward 37 points, 10 and 9. He was like, this is my game. My God. Kyrie 33 points. Al Horford another triple-double. The rest of the guys doing their part. I love this team. I love this team, bro. Let's go. We got the Pelicans in the finals. I mean, come on. Right? Like, I know this is a good team. They're playing Mirotic at the 3. He's 6'11". We're playing the 6'11" player at the 3. Come on. And he's not shooting the ball that well either. That wasn't the lineup. It was Rajon Rondo, Drew Holiday at the 2, and then Tony Allen at the 3. And then those 2 guys. But obviously, DeMarcus Cousins got injured and the playoff run got ruined. It's unfortunate. The Warriors didn't make it. So the Warriors beat the Timberwolves in 5, but lost in 5 to the Clippers. We got the Pelicans in the finals. If you ask me, I know AD and Boogie is an insane front court, but we have the star power. We have the all-around team. So let's see what happens. All right, guys, the finals is here. I'm ready to start. So game 1, let's see what happens. We take game 1. There's good signs. We take game 1. DeMarcus Cousins 24, 9 and 6. Anthony Davis 23, 10 and 4. We won by almost 40 points. Almost. I mean, around 32 points. Am I surprised? No. AD shot 9 for 20. Gordon Hayward 28 points. Irving 23. Jaylen Brown had a game of his life. 20 points, 9 rebounds. Mind you, this is second year Jaylen Brown. So 20 points in the finals whilst having all these superstars is a big game for Jaylen Brown. Al Horford again, double-double. This guy is not getting rebounds. He's like, let me just play make for the rest of the guys. And then Marcus Morris, Jason Tatum. Listen, guys, I'm not going to lie. As much as you want to say, he's been scoring efficiently. Like, he gets about 6 shots a game, and he's been doing it efficiently. Now, I'm a JT fan. That's why I'm talking about JT. But the guys are doing it very efficiently, which I love. But for these guys, outside of Boogie and AD, I mean, Drew Holiday is not a scoring threat. Rondo is most definitely not a scoring threat. And I guess Mirotic is a good 3-point shooter, but he hasn't been great for them. I mean, he's shooting 21% from 3. So, are we scared? No, we got this. We got this. Game 2. We take game 2 also. We got this. I mean, I was expecting to play the Warriors in the finals, if I'm being honest. Rondo, 20 points. Drew Holiday, 18 and 10. But, I mean, they lost by, again, almost 30 points. Gordon Hayward. This is what could have been Gordon Hayward if he didn't get injured. And it's so unfortunate. 42 points for Gordon Hayward on 15 for 18. Dude only missed 3 shots. Crazy. Kyrie, 16, 5 and 4. 16, 4 and 5. Morris has been silently, like, quietly putting up numbers consistently. Horford, another triple-double. Rozier and Smart double digits. Jaylen Brown. Tatum didn't make a shot, but it's all good, bruh. He's going to get a ring. Feel me? Game 3. Are we going to sweep these guys? Because, hey, bruh. Hey, bruh, we win by 10 points. Gordon Hayward once again topping the box score, 26, 9, and 8. Irving, 18. Horford, another triple-double. I'm not gonna lie, Horford has actually been putting up triple-doubles every game. Like, that's crazy. Everybody 8 today. Everybody 8. We had a couple guys fall out, so that's why players were playing more minutes than usual. Boogie Cousins, 31, 9, and 1. Anthony Davis hasn't been great, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. He hasn't been great. That's 2 games where he dropped less than 20 points, and he's been inefficient. I mean, Boogie Cousins, man, what a player. But this team is not it, bruh. Game 4. Are we about to win the championship in our first season? And if we are, I'm happy because that was what's supposed to happen. So, do we jump in and see the celebration? We should jump in and see the celebration. So let's simcast this game. We're off to a great start, off to a phenomenal start. We had a decent second quarter. They tied it up, but we're still up almost 20 points. I mean, what can you ask of this team? Look at this score. We're up 20 points in the fourth. We're going to jump in towards the end. If I can time this correctly, we're up 20 points consistently. Let's jump in now. 100 to 78. We've got about 44 seconds. I can get a bucket. Now I'm trying to say I can get a bucket or two. Feel me? Got Kyrie. Nah. Let me get a bucket with Gordon Hayward. Let me get a bucket with Gordon Hayward. Alright. Screen me. Screen me. Oh. Hey, good board. Kyrie. Hey. Oh my god, got blocked. Okay, fairs, we got blocked. I was doing too much. Rondo to Boogie Cousins, and Gordon Hayward gets dunked on because of me. That's great, isn't it? Let's get Gordon Hayward another bucket, because I didn't really get a bucket with Gordon Hayward. He's moving very slow for some reason. I don't know why, but let's see what we got. Hey. Oh my god, that size up is ridiculous. And one. Let's go. 102 to 80. Gordon Hayward has 39 points in the finals. In game 4 of the finals, I'll be very, very not surprised if Gordon Hayward wins the finals MVP. I'm being very honest. The guy has had multiple games where he scored 40 points, multiple games where he topped the box score, multiple games where he was the best player. And we have Kyrie on the team, by the way. So as you can see, my boys are celebrating. This could have been it. Like, imagine me in 2017, 2018, witnessing my team win a chip. I mean, we did win recently, but this could have been different. Like, this had a special feeling to it because of the team that we had and the squad. I'm glad my players developed to be who they are, like JT and JB and them lot, and proved everybody wrong. But at the time, bro, like JT being a championship in his rookie season would have been ridiculous. JB, sophomore season, NBA champion. It could have solidified a lot of players' legacies, but Marcus Morris slipped in that trophy, you feel me? Bring Kyrie in, cuz. Yabusele could have been a champion as well, bro. Let's be real. Who's the finals MVP? Who's going to be the finals MVP? Is it Kai or is it Gordon? Gordon Hayward. Did I have any doubt? No, I didn't. I knew Gordon Hayward was going to be the finals MVP. Come on. Bro, guys, nobody understands. Like, people don't realize how good this guy was. He was on a trajectory to be one of the best in the league with that Boston Celtics team because Brad Stevens had the plans for this guy. I'm trying to say he had the plans to make him the greatest, but it was unfortunate. We're not going to talk about it because we won a chip, but here we go. Your finals MVP is Gordon Hayward. Let me move my cam one more time. It's in the way. It's in the way of the GOAT. Feel me? 34 points, 6 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 1.5 steals on phenomenal shooting splits. Oh my god. 69, 68, 94. So practically the guy was not missing. We saw he dropped 40 points on 15 for 18. Like, come on. There's levels to this. Here's your finals MVP. We're going to go for another season, obviously, because I'm not only going to do one season. So see if they make any moves in free agency. I don't know. I'm not going to control them whatsoever, but we're going to do another season for the fun of it. We got the chip, and I was just going to go for 3 years, see if we could win a chip with this squad. But if this squad stayed like it was, we would have most definitely won the chip that same season. I'm not gonna lie, it was very easy. Obviously, the Warriors had that crazy team, but we could have matched up really well with the Warriors. And if we didn't win it that year, let's be real, we could have won it in 2018, 2019 when the Raptors won it. Kawhi's team was good, but this team's 10 times better, let's be real. And the West was free. So we're in the second season, and the Celtics ended up picking Dante DiVincenzo at the 27th pick. Robert Williams in real life fell down to 27, but in the game he got selected in the lottery, I think. So they picked up Dante. Now, in terms of Marcus Smart, he did have the qualifying offer, but they also ended up matching another team and they ended up paying him 62 million over 4 years to bring him back, of course. Marcus Smart was the heart and soul, so no question about it. So obviously a quick run of the second season. We were the #1 seed once again at 61-21, the best team in the league also by far. Now, player stats were also very similar to last season. Kyrie led the way with 23, 4 and 6. Gordon Hayward 18, 5 and 5. But he always boosts his stats in the playoffs, so I'm not worried about it. Jason Tatum took a leap this time around, 14 points, 4 rebounds, and almost 1 assist. Jaylen Brown right behind him at 13.5. Horford took a step back at 12, 7 and 6. But yeah, my main two guys, I mean, they took a big leap. That's JT off the bench, by the way. So maybe he can start next season. I don't know if I'm doing another season. Maybe he can start in the playoffs if Marcus Morris isn't playing great. Yeah, he's not playing that well. So I could potentially start him in the playoffs and see what he does at the 4 position. All right, so as you guys can see, I simmed all the way to the conference finals because it is not necessary. So the Bulls, we swept the Bulls in the first round. We again had Indiana in the second round. We swept them as well. And once again, we matched up against the Cavs in the conference finals, but we are up 3-1. So I simped 4 games. In game 4, we took game 4. Jason Tatum topped the box score with 22 points. I guess he's doing all right. JT 22 points in the first game. Not the greatest in the second game. My God. Oh my God, he had a stinker. So game 4, can we advance to the finals once again? I don't know who we got this time. Probably the Pelicans or the Spurs. And we take it. So once again, we're in the finals. I mean, same matchup once again. We have, I mean, look at this team, bro. JB's an 89 now, which is crazy. Jason Tatum only an 82. But we got the same team in the finals. They have TJ Warren now, apparently. They benched Mirotic. Game 1, we take. Game 2, they take. Okay, so they win a game this time, which is decent. We take game 3. We take game 4. And we finish it in 5 once again. I mean, guys, there's no surprise, man. This team is insanely good. Let me just move my cam. Kyrie Irving this time is the finals MVP, which is really cool. Last time it was Hayward. This time it's Kai. 25, 4 and 7 on elite shooting splits. I can do one more season to see if we can three-peat. I'll do it really quickly straight into the playoffs, but I want to see if we can three-peat now. And obviously in our final season, we're doing this very quickly once again. Top the East by 3 games, 63 and 19. The best season we've had so far in terms of record.
Hell no.
Best team in the league as well. In terms of stats as well, really, really quickly. I don't want to waste too much time. Pretty much the same trend. A lot of regression though. 21 points for Kyrie, 15 for Hayward, 14 for Brown, 14 for Tatum, 11 for Horford, 10 for Rose. So it's very spread out, which is what you expect, but there's not a lot of development going on. So if we three-peat, who cares? I forgot to mention, they could lose a lot of players. So Terry Rozier is asking for 30 mil.
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
We brought him back on a qualifying offer. He's most likely leaving this year. Jaylen Brown, we haven't extended yet, so he might leave this year. We don't know because they extended Kyrie and they extended Hayward and they extended Horford. So they don't have money for JT and JB. JT, we have 2 years left on his contract. JB, it's his final season, so he could leave. JT could also leave next season, so it could have been a whole different scenario. But if the Celtics three-peated, I don't think they would mind losing players after the three-peat because they've achieved the three-peat. So would you prioritize keeping Kyrie, Hayward, and Horford, or would you prioritize keeping JT and JB after you've three-peated? You guys let me know down below in the comments. Do you think if they were to three-peat, do they prioritize keeping the core of Hayward, Kyrie, and Horford? Or do they just forget that and try to develop JT and JB like they did in real life? But they three-peated, so keep that in mind. Let me know down below in the comments. Alright guys, we're once again in the playoffs and I quick simmed pretty much every round except the conference finals. We had the Magic in the first round, which is slightly different to usual. We swept those guys because they weren't good enough. The Cleveland Cavaliers, we ended up matching in the second round. They took us to 6 games, but a lot of players have regressed and only LeBron is still at the top, so it makes a lot of sense. In the conference finals, we actually have the Bulls, and you may be wondering why are the Bulls in the conference finals? Well, because they have a decent team. So Chris Dunn, Zach LaVine, Luke Babamute, they have Marc Gasol who's aging, so I don't know if that counts, but they did draft Trae Young. So all in all, it's a decent team, not as good as us. We're up 3-1 right now. They ended up sweeping the Nets that I just wanted to showcase really quickly. The Nets have Paul George, pretty much the same team they had, but they ended up signing Paul George, which is a cool experiment, but they ended up getting swept. We're about to advance to the finals, as you can see. And this time around, we're playing the Utah Jazz in the finals. So no Pelicans, no Warriors. It was the Jazz versus the Blazers in the conference finals, and the Jazz beat them in 5. Obviously, we all know this is the Jazz team that had Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, the experiment that didn't work, and they ended up blowing it up in the same season. Jay Crowder, Derek Favors, they have Malik Beasley now, and they have Eric Bledsoe apparently from the Bucks. That's about it really. Kevin Knox, Chris Boucher. This is not a deep team by any means, and it's not a better team than us by any means either. So we're gonna go game by game. As you guys can see, we're gonna do it live. We take game 1, we take game 2. I'm not gonna lie, we take game 3. I just want to have a look at the West really quickly, because it just seems like we're having kind of an easy run. So the Warriors were the 9th seed. How did this team not make the playoffs? KD and Curry. They didn't have Clay though. So the Spurs have Jimmy Butler and Kawhi Leonard, and they still lost to the Pelicans, who are pretty much the same team. They have Nurkic now and Jahlil Okafor. The Blazers have Dame. They have Luka. The Blazers have Dame, CJ, and Luka. They drafted Luka. Oh my god. Did they get a first pick that season? Wow, they're playing him at the 3. How's he playing? My god, what a hidden gem. I would have never known because I was skipping the awards. And this team got beaten 5 by the Jazz, and we're about to sweep the Jazz. Hey, let me find out. Let me find out, man. Last game of the season, or last game of the playoffs in general, bro. Let's just go, bro. We win in 4. I'm not gonna lie, Al Horford is the finals MVP. Yo, Al Horford is the finals MVP. Oh my god, Big Al is the finals MVP. 13, 10, and 7. 3 different chips, 3 different finals MVPs. First time was Gordon Hayward, second time was Kyrie, this time is Horford. Big ups, Big Al, bro. Oh my god, 13, 9, and 7. At his big age, getting a finals MVP. 3 championships, multiple All-Star, multiple All-NBA. Is he a top 10 big man of all time after this? Yes, for sure. This took me by surprise. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. Irving led the way in the playoffs with 23 points. JT right behind him at 19. JB 18. Hayward 17. And Horford almost a triple-double. Big ups, Big Al, man. My guys, the big 3, every single one of them got a finals MVP, which is really cool. It's much better than seeing the same person win it 3 times, but we did 3-peat. That's the important part. So I was planning to go for 1 year. We won the second time. I was like, let me see if we can 3-peat, and we ended up 3-peating. Guys, please, if you did enjoy this video, and I hope you did, because I enjoyed it thoroughly. I'm a Celtics fan. This is like heaven. But if you did enjoy the video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We're very close to 1,000. I keep saying this, but this time around, we are very close. We're at around 910 subscribers. So we've got about 90 subs to go to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is a big achievement for me. So if you want to help me achieve that and you want to be part of the journey, please drop a subscribe to the channel, and obviously like the video if you enjoyed it. Let me know down below in the comments, if the Celtics were to 3-peat like this, what happens after? Do they care about JT and JB, or do they want to keep the same core of Hayward, Horford, and Kyrie? Kyrie ended up extending in this video. In real life, he didn't. I think this is the best case scenario in terms of a simulation. It went 100% what I wanted it to go. It was amazing. Video was amazing. I'm happy. Everybody is happy, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.